Hello students, today I am starting chapter number 5, and as you have seen that according to the new part, only the last exercise of chapter number 5 is deleted from the syllabus. And today actually I am starting the calculus part, that is the derivative and integration. So from today you are supposed to be more serious. At the same time, you are supposed to revise the differentiation, limit and derivative which you have read in class 11. Now, the name of the chapter is Continuity and Differentiability. Today we will talk about the continuity. What is the meaning of continuity? A real function fx is said to be continuous at a point x equals to a if what? If limit of fx at x equals to a is equal to fa, that is the limit is equal to fa, the value of that particular function at x equals to a. And you all know that you have read in the 11th class that the limit exists when left hand limit is equal to right hand limit. When the limit exists only when the left hand limit is equal to right hand limit. Now I am taking the problem from exercise 5.1, the first problem. Prove that fx equals to 5x minus 3 is continuous at x equals to 0, x equals to minus 3 and x equals to 5. Please all of you listen children now and be attentive. I told you that the limit at x equals to a is equal to fa. So in the solution of this part, first of all we calculate fa. So in the first one I am taking x equals to 0. So the value of a is equal to 0. So the value of fa is f0. And what is the value of f0 here? 5 into 0 minus 3. So answer is minus 3. So the value of f0 is minus 3. Now the second part we calculate limit x tends to 0 fx. Please see this part. This is the first step. Second step is limit x tends to 0 fx. What is the value of fx here? 5x minus 3. And now we calculate this value. So this value is also minus 3. So what you observe here? That these two are equal. That is f0 is equal to limit of fx at x equals to a. And here what is the value of a? The value of a is 0. I am taking one more part, and that is, please be attentive and look here. Second is at x equals to minus 3. So first we calculate fa. So it is f minus 3. You know what is fx here? 5x minus 3. So when fx is 5x minus 3, okay, I am not rubbing this part, first you see. So what is the value of f3? It is 5 into 3 minus 3. So the answer is 12. So this answer is 12. Now we calculate limit x tends to, it is minus 3, minus 3. So the answer is minus 18. X tends to minus 3 fx. So when you calculate the limit at x equals to minus 3, you will find limit x tends to minus 3, fx is 5x minus 3. Now you put the value of x as minus 3, that is the direct method. So minus 3 minus 3. So answer is again minus 18. So what you observe here? What is your observation here? The observation is that the limit x tends to minus 3 fx is equal to f minus 3. These two are equal. So we can say that the function is continuous at x equals to minus 3 also. Now the next part is the next thing is at x equals to 5. Now I think it will be more clear if I take the third example. Please see this one. X equals to 5. Now I am taking at x equals to 5. So the first part is fa. The value of fa is f5. So the answer is 5 into 5 minus 3. We put 5 here. So this answer is 22. So the value of f5 is 22. Now we calculate limit x tends to f5 fx. The first step. Second step is limit x tends to 5 fx is 5x minus 3. So now it is 5 into 5 minus 3. So answer is 22. So again these two are equal. So we can say that the function is continuous. Now here the question arises that this problem is a polynomial function. This function is a polynomial function. And you will see that in all the polynomial functions, this will be 5x minus 3 and this will also be 5x minus 3. So naturally these answers will be equal if I take any function, any polynomial function, and if I take any value. So from this particular sum, the first problem, we conclude that all the polynomial functions are continuous for any real number. For any real number, this polynomial functions will be continuous for any particular point, because by these three examples you have seen that whatever value we are taking here, the same we are doing here also, and that will happen for all the functions. Now here the question arises that why we have not calculated the left hand side and right hand side. Now here we have not calculated because for left hand side as well as for right hand side, the value of the function is 5x minus 3. When you will have these type of functions like fx equals to 2x minus 3 and 2x plus 3 for x greater than 0, for x smaller than or equals to 0. In that case we will calculate the left hand limit as well as right hand limit. These type of problems I will take in my next class. But just now the important part is a function is said to be continuous if the value of the function at that particular point is equal to the limit of the function at that particular point. Then we say that the function is continuous.